Good morning, students. In this lecture, we will discuss summary of the poem Animals, written by famous English poet Walt Whitman. Students, in our previous lectures, we discussed the text of the poem Animals. So let's begin with summary of the poem today. In this lecture, in this poem, the poet shows that he is fed up with the evils and vices of human beings. Evils and vices. Evils means the wrong works being done by the human beings. Vices means vices in Punjabi meaning ogun, bad qualities of human beings. Poet says that he is fed up with evils and vices of human beings. He will prefer to live with animals. So the poet says that due to the evils and vices of human beings, he will prefer to live with animals because they are better than human beings in many ways. They are calm, cool, and reserved. Animals are better than human beings in different ways. They are always calm. Calm means peaceful. They are cool and reserved. The poet often stands and stares at them. Stare means to look carefully. He often stands and stares at the animals. He looks at them and observes their behavior for a very long time. So the poet says that he prefers to live with the animals because they are superior, they are better than human beings in many ways. Animals have many remarkable qualities. They do not work beyond their capacity. They remain contented with their lot and do not grumble at all. Poet says that animals have remarkable qualities. They are full of so many qualities that are amazing. Remarkable means significant. They do not work beyond their capacity. Animals never work beyond their capacity, more than their capacity. They remain contented. Contented means satisfied. They remain satisfied with their lot. Lot means destiny, their luck. Lot means kismat. And do not grumble at all. They are satisfied with their lot and they do not grumble at all. Grumble means to complain about something. Shikayat karna. They do not grumble at all. They are free from sins. They enjoy a peaceful sleep at night. They do not lie awake at night. They do not shed tears of repentance in the darkness of the night. Poet says that the animals, their lives are free of sins, so they enjoy peaceful sleep at night. They do not lie awake at night. They do not lie awake at night. They do not shed tears of repentance. Repentance means pachtawa karna in the darkness of the night because their lives are free of sins. So the animals never shed tears of repentance in the darkness of the night and they enjoy a peaceful sleep at night. The poet is fed up with human beings because they indulge in endless discussions about their duty to God. The poet says that human beings are hypocrites because they always indulge in discussions which are endless about their duty to God. They are hypocrites. Hypocrite means pakhandi. They do not mean what they say. The poet likes animals because they do not the poet likes animals because they do not indulge in useless discussions and empty boasts. So the poet says that he prefers to live among the animals because the animals never indulge in useless discussions and empty boasts. Boast means shaky marna. So no animal is discontented and unhappy. Discontented means dissatisfied, not satisfied. So the poet says that there is not any animal that is which is not satisfied with its life and which is unhappy. All of them are happy because they are contented with their lot. All the animals are happy with their lives and they are contented. Contented means satisfied. They do not have the craze to possess more and more things. They do not have the craze to possess more and more things. Means animals are never crazy, never greedy to uh, have more and more things. Men are mad, but human beings are always crazy to uh, accumulate or to collect more and more things or more and more wealth in their life. They have the craze to possess more and more things. The more they have, the more they want to have. This is why they are unhappy and miserable. So the poet says that because the human beings are always crazy to get more and more things, to get or to collect more and more wealth, that is why they are always unhappy and always miserable. Miserable means unhappy also. So the poet prefers animals more than human beings. No animal goes down on the knees to respect another animal. No animal worships another animal that lived thousands of years ago. The poet says that there is not any animal that goes down on the knees. To go down on knees to respect another animal means when an animal worships another animal. So the poet says that there is no animal that goes down that worships the another animal uh, which has which was in past. No animal worships another animal that lived thousands of years ago. Means there is no superior or inferior animal among all the animals. This slavish mentality is to be found among men. So the poet says that such kind of slavish mentality, slavish means gulami wali. This slavish mentality is to be found among men. So the poet says that animals never worship one another or any animal that lived thousands of years ago. This type of mentality is to be found only among human beings. All animals are equal, none is superior and none is inferior. So all animals are equal to each other. None deserves respect and none deserves contempt. Poet says that no animal deserves respect and no animal deserves contempt. Deserves contempt. Contempt means hatred, nafrat. Animals are happy all over the earth. Men do not have these qualities of animals, so they are unhappy. Animals are happy all over the earth because they don't understand, they don't worship each other, or they don't think that another animal is superior or inferior than them. So they are contented with their life and they are happy all over the earth. Men do not have these qualities of animals, so they are unhappy. But among human beings, everyone worships another human being which lived thousands of years ago, and they think that another person is superior or inferior than them. That is the reason that the human beings are always unhappy and they are not satisfied with their lives. So, students, today we have covered the summary. We have discussed the summary of the same poem Animals, written by Walt Whitman. Try to learn and watch and listen this video and try to learn this question summary of the poem. So tomorrow we will continue with our next lecture. Thank you very much.